Previously on Danganronpa Survivor's Guilt.
It's supposed to be scary, but it's so much fun too. Oh my goodness. Oh god. Ayano! What happened?
Oh no, it is Gumi. No! No! No, you're joking. You're joking. You're fucking with me. Wait, what? Is it Rika? Oh no! Oh no! I did nothing wrong. Nothing. Huh? Oh, fuck off. Dude. What? I bet that you would kill someone and get away with it. The odds were low, but I felt like you could do it. And that was right. I won quite a lot of money. Thanks, babe.
Really? I'm so upset right now. Why are you doing this? Now you're just making me upset at your game, bro. Oh, you're scaring the hose away, Rui.
Holy shit, guys. We are back with peak fiction and to making videos. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome to the new channel. Hope you enjoy your stay. How are you doing? I missed you all. How's the family? Oh, man. We are back, though. Welcome to Danganronpa Survivor's Guild Chapter 3. Chapter 3. We're already on the third chapter. Aru and Raven have been fucking cooking. And honestly, I admire how quickly they've been churning out these chapters. It's really admirable. I admire that kind of dedication. But where am I going with this? Sorry, I lost my train of thought there for a minute. Luckily now, whenever I do lose my train of thought, I can just tap Future Evan edit it out. In fact, I can make Future Evan do whatever I want, pretty much. Like, if I want to, I could just have Future Evan put up a picture of Kokoro, just because she makes me happy. In fact, do that right now, bitch. Now put up a picture of Kokoro, but this time I need her to... Ropes. Monokuma. Sideways. Thank you, that is all. Goofs and gaffs aside, I am obviously very excited for this chapter. We are at chapter 3, like I said, which is essentially the halfway point. The way I view it, things are about to get serious. We are getting knee deep into this killing game, and oh man, I just have a feeling things are just gonna get sadder and sadder from here on out. The title chapter, what? Sorry, I'm having a stroke. The title of this chapter is Heart-Shaped Box, which, hey, for once. It's named after a song that I'm familiar with, so that's something. I think that's the first time this has happened. Shout out to my mom and my brother, who are huge Nirvana fans. But, yeah, obviously based on that title, my immediate thought is, speak of the devil, I think something bad's gonna happen to Kokoro. And that thought upsets me. Now, I don't know if she'll die, per se. That seems like a pretty obvious thing to make happen, you know, like title, you know, the episode Heart-Shaped Box and have the cardiologist die. Like, I don't know, it seems a bit too obvious, but maybe that's what they want you to think, and they're doing some 4D reversal thing. I think at the very least, though, I think we can assume she probably will be important to this chapter in some way. Which makes me think, even if she's not going to die, something bad could potentially happen to her. So, I don't want it to happen, obviously. I love her so much. The thought of anything happening to her makes me sad, but... I don't know. A lot of people think she's going to die, though. Like, they do these polls on the Discord. Speaking of the Discord, by the way, if you want updates on this game's development if you're interested in it. That's the number one place to get info. And you know, they do a bunch of other fun stuff over there too. I'm there too. I don't really talk there much, but so this isn't really an incentive. Forget I said anything. Just join the Discord. But they do these polls before every chapter, and where people predict who's gonna die, and a lot of people predict Kokoro is gonna die. And if I remember correctly, the poll for chapter 2 was pretty accurate with predicting Mako and Rika's death. So that doesn't bode well for me, honestly. that makes my heart hurt a little bit, but it's what. I hope the poll's wrong. I hope the poll's wrong, but their track record seems pretty good so far, so we'll see what happens. Either way, I do think something bad's gonna happen to Kokoro. Again, I don't know if she's actually gonna die. This is also the double murder chapter too, and I'm curious how this game's gonna handle that, because this is a very meta game, obviously. So I'm sure there's gonna be some scenes where they like talk about why the third chapter is always the double murder, you know, something like that. I feel like if there's any trope they're gonna just straight up subvert, though, it would be the double murder. I feel like that's like the most famous trope of the Danganronpa formula, you know. So I feel like it's the one most prime for subverting in some way. So I don't know if there's gonna be like a proper double murder here. I'm still gonna make predictions assuming it's gonna be a typical Danganronpa chapter, but I could see them mixing it up, you know. Maybe 3 people still die, but like, I don't know, one of them wasn't a murder. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. One of them was just like an accident. I don't know, like someone dies and they like someone explodes or something. Their body just did that, you know. Speaking of tropes, I've been thinking a lot. Another common trope with chapter 3 is that the killer is usually a more calm, collected person, and you know, when they're backed into a corner, they start going all crazy. You know, Celeste, prime example of that. Korekio as well. Mikon's a little different, but you know, she obviously did a 180, you know, change of character. So that's another trope I feel like they're gonna probably play around with as well. We'll see what happens with that. But that got me thinking, considering the title of this chapter and the feeling I have that something bad's gonna happen to Kokoro. The worst case scenario in my head is Kokoro is the character they decide to do this with, and I feel like that's gonna hurt me a lot emotionally. And Raven, I listen, what kind of friends, like, you wouldn't do that to little me, right? Please. I'm just a little guy. Don't do this to me. But it makes me think that Kokoro is probably gonna be the killer. And she's gonna go super crazy or something like that. Just the complete opposite of what, you know, why I fell in love with her to begin with. And that's really gonna upset me. I haven't had that sort of experience yet with any chapter 3 killer. I guess the closest was probably Mikon. I do actually really like Mikon a lot, but like I didn't feel as attached to Mikon as I do Kokoro, if I'm gonna be honest. And even in Fangans, like, who was the chapter 3 killer in another again? Why can't I think of them? Oh, Priestman, yeah. Yeah, even with Fangans, like, the characters who die in chapter 3 haven't been generally characters I, like, super duper love, you know? For example, Live or Dies was Rin. Speaking of Rin, though, Live or Die didn't really do the whole, like, you know, goes crazy sort of trope that a lot of the other chapter 3 killers end up doing. Rin was still pretty calm and collected throughout her trial, which makes sense given her focus on logic above all else. So, I guess she did like kind of break at the end, so that could be seen as sort of like a more subtle version of that trope, I suppose. You know, there was a moment where she was actually starting to like get emotional there, but she like restrained herself still all the way through. So I don't know, maybe they won't do that trope this chapter. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe Kokoro will be totally fine. Does this sound like cope? I'm not coping. I mean this. I guess one could also argue that because they didn't really do it for the first game, they might go all out with doing it in this game. That's a weird thing about this game. Like you like because of the way it plays with the tropes, like you have no idea like how they're gonna go about handling the typical Danganronpa formula, and that kind of makes things really exciting in a way when it comes to these murders. Because I feel like you know, I love V3 to death, but the fact that it follows the formula of the first two games to a T kind of makes the cases a little less fun to me than they were in the first two games. I still think of V3 as like one of the better Danganronpa games, but Chapter 3, speaking of Chapter 3, like Chapter 3 in V3 is probably my least favorite case in the whole series, because it was just so formulaic, like, and it was so obvious to me who the killer was from the start, and I don't know, they didn't really, there's really nothing that exciting about it to me. And I feel like part of that is because they tried to stick to that formula so closely. So the fact this game like kind of plays around with the tropes, like, and I have no idea what they're gonna do, what they're gonna play straight, and or what they're gonna subvert, how they're gonna mess with me potentially. Like, oh man, it excites me, but it also makes me very fearful for the safety of my favorite characters. As for the other two people who I think could die in this chapter, I'm not sure, honestly. Kokoro is the big one. Kokoro is the big one, obviously. I haven't really thought too hard about the others, and I don't even know if Kokoro is gonna die. I'm just gonna predict her as the killer just to prepare my heart for worst case scenario. Hopefully lessen the impact of whatever happens to her. Because, I don't know, like I said, she may not die, but something bad could still happen to her. But depending on what that bad thing is, I could maybe still potentially walk away and be like, well, that was bad, but at least she's not the chapter killer, I think. I saw a lot of people predicting Aki, too, but I don't know, man. I feel like Aki's gonna stick around for a while. That may just be... That's a bit of a gut feeling. And obviously Alicia and Hayato are probably going to be here for a bit too. Alright. My predictions for the other two characters. I'm going to predict Mamoru. It hurts, but I like him a lot, but he doesn't strike me as one of those characters making it to the end, you know? Just... I'm sorry to do it to you, man. But that's my prediction for one of the other characters who's gonna die. Who's all died so far? So far we've had 3 girls die and 1 male. And if Kokoro's gonna die, like I think, that'll be 4 females. So probably another male is gonna die. Who else though? Who else? Bullasaw, I still think, is the mastermind, so, I feel like he's gonna be around for a while. Or at least has some connection to him, you know? God, who's left then? Rich Dude, Takeshi, Atsuo, one of them? Oh man. I just got really sad thinking about fucking Takeshi and Atsuo's budding relationship being cut short. And I'm thinking about from both of their perspective if the other person died, like the sort of father-son relationship they have. Or they're starting to form anyway. Oh, that actually breaks my heart a little bit now that I'm thinking about it really deeply. I think one of them is going to die, though. I don't know who. I don't think both of them are going to die. One of them is going to stay alive and use the other's death for, like, character growth or whatever. God, I don't know which one is more likely to die, though. Atsuo. Yeah. I'm going Mamoru and Atsuo as my predictions. And Kokoro's the killer. Don't ask me why. Don't at me about Atsuo. I'm just feeling it in my gut, you know? I'm just feeling this out. I could be totally wrong. Again, there may not even be 3 deaths this chapter. They could do something to play around or subvert it, but we'll see. Okay, I've realized I've been yapping a lot, but I have a few other predictions that I'd like to share. I apologize. Just one more thing. I'd like to share quickly. It's about our boy Hayato. I've been thinking a lot about, you know, obviously he had that whole reveal of him being a serial killer in the last chapter. And we're probably going to see the fallout and ramifications of that. As well as, you know, the ramifications of Alicia and Rui splitting up for a bit. I really hope they do reconcile in some way, but of course we'll have to see with that. Specifically about Hayato, though, I've been thinking about that one scene where Hayato sort of opens up to Rui and is like, I want to change, I want to grow as a person. When the serial killer reveal happened, Rui pretty much immediately wrote that confession off and was like, oh, so I guess you were lying about that. But I've been thinking about, I don't think he was lying about that. I think what's happening here is, obviously Hayato is like the sole rival of this game, so because of that he's sort of the opposite to Rui, or maybe not opposite's the right word, but counterpart, because I feel like they both come from a more similar place than they may appear. In a way, they are both still obsessed with the thrill they got from their original killing game. Rui manifested it in being obsessed with Danganronpa still, even after witnessing the horrors of it. And Hayato manifested it in just straight up continuing to kill. And we all know Rui's like a pretty well-intentioned dude through and through. He doesn't want to upset anyone, and he knows the part of him that likes Danganronpa is kind of a little, you know, upsetting to the others around him. Probably not the greatest thing in the world for him. And he's been trying to grow from that. That's one of the struggles of his character arc. I feel like Hayato's in a very similar boat. Just, of course, the way he manifested his desires is a bit more extreme. I feel like deep down he knows what he's doing is wrong, but he just can't deny the thrill it gives him. But I do think there is still some humanity in there who feels guilty about what he's doing. This is all just speculation, of course, obviously. Like we'll see what happens as I continue playing the game, but this is just based on what I've seen in Chapter 2. So if I'm way off the mark, then we can laugh about it later, but... But I do think there is a part of Hayato that, like, feels bad about this. And, you know, I feel like he's going to use a very similar excuse to Rui when it's brought up about how, oh, it's not me who's like this, it's the Danganronpa writers who made me this way. In fact, I feel like we have seen Hayato use that line before, or at least very similar lines to that, now that I'm thinking about it. And I feel like that's definitely going to be a point of contention in the story, how Rui and Hayato are using very similar excuses to sort of sweep their shitty actions under the rug. Of course, murder is much more worse than being obsessed with a TV show, but, like, you know what I mean. I wouldn't be surprised, too, if the whole, like, realization that he's just, like, a fictional character that was created for some show maybe sort of has, like, a mental impact on him. I don't quite know how to word what I want to say. Hold on, give me a minute. Like, maybe part of the reason he goes after those thrills is because they do make him feel alive. They make him feel like, you know, something more. He feels like his only purpose is to just, or maybe because he's a quote-unquote character, he feels like his only purpose is to entertain in some weird way. And that would fit very well, too, with his ultimate talent. So he thinks his like his like murder spree is sort of like a performance of sorts, you know. People are obsessed with true crime. People are obsessed with unsolved murders. So I feel like there could be something like that going on. Of course, like I said, that's just my theories. I think I've yapped on enough, though. We should probably get into the game. I apologize. I think I got out everything I wanted to say. But for now, let's finally get into the game. I'm very excited. I'm looking forward to it. Click that continue button. And I lied to you all. There is no chapter 3. I haven't downloaded the file yet. It's not out yet. We're just going to be staring at this black screen forever. Okay, I'm going to cut ahead to when Chapter 3 releases. I just had so many thoughts about this upcoming chapter. I was like, holy shit, they're filling up my brain so much. If I don't get them out, I'm gonna forget them by the time the chapter comes out. I'm gonna not remember everything I wanted to say, and that's gonna disappoint me. So I was like, okay, fuck it. I'm gonna record an intro segment real quick for a chapter that hasn't released yet. Just to get these thoughts out of my head. But then I got a mischievous thought. I was like, you know what? I was just gonna like edit it to make it seem normal, but then I was like, you know what? That's not fun. I'm gonna be a little mischievous. I'm gonna be a mischievous little guy, a little gremlin. Haha, got you, didn't I? I'll see you guys at the actual start of chapter 3. Now! Okay, we can finally dive into peak fiction. By the way, huge shout out to Raven for giving me an early copy of chapter 3. I really appreciate it. I know I told you that like 100 times already, but I still don't feel like that was enough to really show how much I appreciate this. This was actually a really cool opportunity. So thank you for that. And plus, it really helped me with prepping the schedule for upcoming videos, because like I didn't really like how the lapse videos I recorded so far turned out. So I'm gonna eventually like redo them. I only recorded like 2 videos, which is like half of the prologue. So I'm gonna eventually like redo those and hopefully, have better commentary or whatever. I don't know what the issue was. I don't know if it just... I'm still not used to this new format, or I just wasn't in the right headspace, but whatever the issue was, I didn't like how those videos turned out. So this is a really good way to put some distance between me and the game. So when I do come back to it, I have a fresh, mind, fresh, new code of energy. That made no sense, but you know what I mean. And also gives me an opportunity to do something Fangan related while in the early parts of the revamp. So thank you for that, Raven. I really appreciate it. I've yapped enough. Let's finally get into this. Would I like to see a short recap of the events so far? Yeah, show me that recap. Just the last chapter's fine.
Previously on Fanganronpas.
Oh yeah, I forgot they did the Yu-Gi-Oh thing. The day after the trial, Mako and Rika announced that they got together again. Don't get too attached. Inspired by them, Alicia also asked out Rui, who agreed, despite feeling awkward. Again, don't get too attached. Montekurfi announced a new motive, a loud alarm that was supposed to rob the players of their sleep. The participants gathered for a banquet to discuss their ideas, but they haven't reached any conclusions. I forget how much I love this art. Just Rika looks so just knocked out. Gumi temporarily left the island on a motorboat. Okay, we're off to a fucking great start. A boat, but she ended up back where she came from. I do actually have gummy bears. Speaking of gummy, I got gummy bears in preparation for this. I'm prepared. Fucking shout out to Haribo. The original since 1922. The group discussed the possible identity of the mastermind behind the game. I hope you all have some snacks and a drink with you. This is gonna be a long journey. Mako got in an argument with Mamoru over her fear of death, but she later apologized to him. Everyone participated in a talent show hosted by Hayato. Hayato also told Rui that he wanted to become more likable. 2 days later, Rika invited Rui and Mamoru to a game of badminton. However, soon after that, the group found Mako dead in Rika's room after she was stabbed multiple times. Rui and Alicia performed the investigation together. At the trial, Hayato confessed to stabbing Mako, and his words were confirmed by Monocurfew's lie detector. He also confessed to being a serial killer. Thanks for showing me that spry again. My favorite spry in the game. Love it. Totally did not have nightmares about it. And that he murdered Aki's friend many, many years ago. However, Rui proved that the cause of... That's not Rui. Rui proved that the cause of Mako's death wasn't actually the stabbing by Hayato, but medicine overdose, which happened earlier. Congrats to Rui for the transition. In the end, he discovered that the culprit was actually Rika, who slipped the pills in Mako's morning coffee. Despite realizing what was going on, Mako tried to protect Rika before she died by writing a note naming Gumi as the killer. Rika confessed to the murder and was revealed that she became extremely paranoid due to her fear of death combined with the lack of sleep. She was executed, and the group was left wondering how to deal with Hayato. After the trial, Rui's tactless words towards Alicia scared her off. I mean, all I said was that she made me a bunch of money by killing a bunch of people. She doesn't get the big picture. I'm rich, and I can support her. Women, am I right? Sorry, I can't. And she said that they would take a break from each other. 12 survivors remain. Oh, man. Oh, it feels like such a low number. Chapter 3, Heart-Shaped Box. You know, the original song, at least according to Courtney Love, the original meaning of the song is supposedly about her vagina. So, maybe Kokoro might be fine. Maybe I'm looking too deep into things. Maybe this chapter is just about vagina. What the fuck am I talking about? That was the stupidest fucking shit I ever said, actually. Just throw everything I just said out the fucking window. Warning, this chapter contains a piece of... Oh! I was told about this. Okay. Yeah, so there is one copyright song, I believe, somewhere in here. But as it says here that there's no risk of a copyright strike, just demonetization, but I don't get monetized anyway, so I will be using the intended music. So if for anyone who's playing along with me, you will get to see the game how it was intended to be. Though if you are streaming playing this game, be careful. If you want the money anyway. I don't think I have ever fallen asleep as fast as I did that day. As soon as my head hit the pillow, I was out. In other circumstances, I would probably have trouble sleeping after everything that I've seen. But after 3 days of not being able to sleep, and after all the mental exhaustion of the trial, yeah, there was no way I would stay awake. Oh, but don't worry, it's not like I did not think about Mako, Rika, and what happened to them. I saw them all the time in my nightmares. Hold on, I gotta move my bag of gummy bears, it's in the way. Sorry, I'll munch on you later, guys. Don't go anywhere. Mako's butchered body, Rika's delusional smile, Hayato's maniacal laughter, they kept haunting me again and again. So even if my body managed to recover during the night, my mind did not. Danganronpa was just pure torture. It has become much more evident to me the second time I was in it. And yet, I was unable to make myself hate it. All I could do was cry in my sleep, cry over losing even more of my friends. But I knew that it was not the end, not by a long shot. The game destroyed Rika's mind, just like it destroyed Shoma's. And the only question was, who would be the next one to break? Maybe it'll be me. Who knows? It's not like I never did that before. We didn't just lose 2 of our friends, we also lost the last faintest illusion of safety, with Hayato's true face being revealed.
With him in our group, we won't be able to rest even for a second. A deadly strike might happen at any time, in any place. With all that happening, Alicia not wanting to talk to me anymore was the least of my problems. She probably chose what's best for her. I mean, I know what kind of person I am. But I would lie if I said that didn't make me sad. I guess that's just one more reason to cry. Not like anyone will see my tears here. Aw, Rui. Oh, my boy. My sweet innocent boy. I want him to get better so badly. I almost forgot how good it was to sleep through... Sorry, my bad. I almost forgot how good it feels to sleep through the whole night. At this point, even the nightmares were a blessing, I suppose. Now, what next? I should eat breakfast with everyone. But after what happened, I doubt the mood will be cheerful. Oh well, let's just go. No, remind you that we heavily recommend switching to the always dash ops in the... Ooh. Do I have that on? I think I have that on. I did transfer over my save file again, so yeah. That carried over too. Hell yeah. And so did all my collectibles. Monosuke. I remembered his name. Mono Kid. Alright, let's head out. See all my friends! It's been so long! And possibly see Kokoro for the last time. One of the last times, anyway. I don't want to think about it, though. my Kokoro will break apart if I think about it too much. Hello, big hut. Hello, inconspicuous crate of carrots. I missed you all. Where's my kitty cat? Everyone was already there, including Alicia and Hayato. Hello, guys. And Hayato. Like, he just gives him like a shit, like a death stare. Hi, Rui. You're late. Huh? It's already past 9. How long will you plan to sleep? I mean, can't you go a little easy? Like, I haven't slept in days. Don't be that hard on him, Gumi. We've all been exhausted after the last few days. Yeah, also, it's not like we have a set meeting time for breakfast. Well, we do now. I want to see you all here at 8 every morning from now on. What? Who wakes up this early? Don't you think it's a bit unreasonable? No, if we want to survive, we need more discipline. It's that or being dead. Well, I suppose we can agree to that. I guess. Fucking jumping on Kokoro's bandwagon. I see you. It felt like most people did not even have the strength to argue. But what if I don't want to listen to you? What will you do then? Hayato, let's get one thing straight. When I'm talking to our group, I'm not talking to you. I don't consider you one of us. I barely consider you a human being. Ah, that's harsh. It's not like you didn't do enough to deserve it, you know. Yeah, you tell that serial killer off. But alienating him from the group really be the smartest thing? It was him who made the decision, not us. So does anyone want to talk about what happened yesterday? Excluding the part about Hayato, obviously. I don't know, it's just too painful to think about it. I feel so sad about losing Mako. She really was a nice person. Haha, especially to guys, huh? Kill yourself. Dude, I would pay good money to just have one of these characters snap like that. Shut up, it wasn't her fault that she was made like that, and she was trying to change. She was, after Rika asked her, but then Rika was also the one who killed her. Wait, you think it was all part of some evil plan by her? Why would her not being a misandrist, like, help with her murder? No, Rika was not like that. Yeah, that too. She did kill her own girlfriend, you know, twice. Yeah, but consider the circumstances. I agree with that, Zero. I'm not saying Rika did nothing wrong, but she didn't have any master plan. She had issues with her growing paranoia, and the longer she wasn't able to sleep, the more frantic with worry she became. And in the end, she snapped. You guys weren't that understanding towards her yesterday, when she was about to die. I know, I'm not excusing her actions, but I probably didn't have to tell her some of the things that I did. I wasn't really thinking straight yesterday. Oh, that's okay, Mamoru. I don't think any of us were. Of course you weren't. We were all just as exhausted as Rika was. If that makes you feel better, I doubt Rika was even aware of what we were saying to her near the end. As Rui said, there's not much difference between Shoma and Rika. They did something very similar just for completely different reasons. Yeah, both of them did something very wrong, but is it really any different than what all of us did on our previous games? I don't think so. I agree with what Ruby said about Rika's lack of a plan. If it wasn't for Hayato's involvement, this would have been a pretty simple case. Especially for Danganronpa standards. That's true, yeah. I didn't even think about that, but Hayato really just threw a whole wrench in everything. I mean, there was still the note, I guess, that Mako wrote, but, like, I don't know, with the lie detector, that probably would have been solved pretty easily, I feel like. See, you should thank me for making it more interesting. If you didn't do what you did, Rika would have been caught much quicker. I guess she didn't have a chance of getting away with it. I'd say she didn't even think clearly enough to plan getting away with it. She just wanted to get rid of the person that she considered a deadly threat. That is, Mako. Mako loved her so much. Even as she was dying, she still wanted to help Rika. It's tragic that Rika did not see that. She did see that, but her vision was distorted by her paranoia. The combination of her fear of death, the trauma from her previous game, and the lack of sleep. It was a deadly cocktail of madness. I don't even want to think about what the next motive is gonna be. Mark Herfey up here like a mixologist. It's going to be cruel. Be sure of that. And that's why we have to be... I don't know why I read that line like that. And that's why we have to be prepared. Can we even be prepared for something like that? I don't know. I feel that the next murder is just a matter of time. Don't be Kokoro. Don't be Kokoro. What if we skip all that bullshit then? What do you mean? Hey, Hayato, you sick fuck. What, me? Yeah, you say you like killing so much. Maybe I do. Then kill someone here, right now. Aki, can we talk this out, please? Like, I don't know, maybe get a consensus on that first. That way we'll just execute you and be done with it. Aki, you can't seriously propose that. But we won't be able to calm down until he's dead. Why don't you just take one for the team then, at that point? Just, why don't you kill him? And then, I don't know. I don't want that to happen either, but... One idea, didn't think you had the guts to say that. But tell me this, what if I killed you? Duh. Never mind. I was thinking like Takeshi or something. What? Well, what then? Tell me. I'd be dead, so I guess I wouldn't really have a say in this. I knew it. So you don't actually have the guts, you're just a little bitch who won't put her own life on the line. Shut up. Don't worry, I don't plan on killing anyone right now, or in the near future. You don't? No, I told you that I only had to kill someone every couple of years or so. I'm satisfied with yesterday's fun. Oh, I see. It's like a battery. Got it. A very long-lasting battery. But you really... Kitty! Sorry. Cut through the tension here a little bit. But you didn't really kill Mako after all. Oh, you're right! Well, I guess I am gonna kill someone now! So what? It felt real. The rush of adrenaline that I felt as my knife pierced her body again and again. Just stop it. Fine, pussy. Anyway, I said enough. I'm going to leave you guys here so you can be miserable together. Bye! I hate him so much. Dude's worse than Montekurfey. You could say that both him and Montekurfey were made that way. Montekurfey by his program and Hayato by the flashback light. This isn't an excuse. We all got our personalities programmed by the writers, but it doesn't absolve us of our crimes. I'm not saying it does. Really, were there more characters like Hayato in Danganronpa? Or is he a unique specimen? To be fair, the Chapter 2 serial killer reveal was quite a common theme. Even though some viewers like me thought that was rather lazy. Hold on, I'm gonna cough. Jesus Christ. Time for that drink I mentioned earlier. Mountain Dew will clear my throat. You know, there was someone like that in my season too. He was the second killer of the game and he got executed. There are two big differences between Hayato and those guys though. You mean that their crimes weren't actually real, right? Yes, they were a part of their fictional backstory. Because of that, the writers often went quite wild with them. That guy in my season said he killed over 200 people. What? Well, yeah, that's because he was talking bullshit. Exactly. Real-life serial killers never reach such numbers. Take Hayato, for example. If what you said is true, he killed maybe around... Jesus Christ. I am so sorry. He killed maybe around 10 people. That's still horrible. And more importantly, these murders actually happened. Unless he was talking bullshit too. No way, Ayumi died for real! Besides, why would he lie about that? We almost got executed We almost executed him because of what you said. I don't understand how this guy's brain works. Killing for pleasure? It doesn't make any money to kill someone. He said he doesn't want to kill for now, but I don't believe it. And the second difference between Hayato and the serial killers from Danganronpa is the fact that he actually succeeded in surviving his game. The others either got killed or executed, so we'll never know what they would do in the outside world. Did Danganronpa fans really like characters like him? I mean, he's just pure evil. That's boring. It is, but they did like them, yeah. Their charm isn't really their complexity, but the chaos that they bring to the killing game. The fans enjoy watching the players struggle with that unexpected threat. And these other players just happen to be us, huh? Hayato is a combination of the serial killer trope and the Komaeda trope. Both were common in Danganronpa, but the difference is Hayato's initial malice got amplified by the trauma of the killing game, and by over a decade of living with that trauma without ever addressing it in a healthy way. It seems like he just became more and more evil as time went on. He's become some kind of monster, and now we are the ones who have to deal with it. Yeah, but what can we even do? There are some ways, you know. Oh? If you follow my lead, we can at least mitigate the risk of Hayato killing someone. How do you want to do it? With these. Knives? Yes, I took them from the kitchen. There were quite a lot of them available. I don't understand. It's simple. From now on, I want each of you to be armed at all times. Armed? I got two! Yes, a knife should be enough to defend yourself from Hayato in most situations. Well, he's not particularly strong after all. I don't like it. I kinda get it, but what if we get attacked from behind without warning? He could just sneak up on us and kill us before we have the chance to draw the knife. Okay. But, I mean, like, I don't know. I still feel like being armed would be helpful. Like, we can't prevent every kind of danger, no matter how prepared we are. But we can at least lower the risk. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, fuck it. like you still have that risk even without the knife. Like, I don't know. At least protect yourself from the front, I guess. Which is why I have another request. What is it this time? Don't complain. It's for your own good. What I mean is, never meet with Hayato without another person with you. That's just common sense. It is, but still need to be said. Will doing these things be enough? Sorry, I just had a really funny idea. I'm about to just go ham on all of Hayato's free time events. This is just the beginning of my plan. There's more. Sorry, I'm being a mischievous little bastard. I'm sorry. What was that? Don't spend time with Hayato alone. Well, in that case, things get worse and Hayato remains a threat, which is likely. So what are we supposed to do then? We'll need a sacrifice. What? If things don't get better, we'll have to pick one of us at random, and that unlucky person will have to kill Hayato in public and give themselves up. No! I'm sorry, but that's our reality right now. This is horrible. I'll never agree to this. How would this help? This won't prevent a killing, but cause another one. We'd be in the same situation as if Hayato did it. No, because in my plan, only one person has to die, not counting Hayato. And if we leave Hayato be, he may kill us all if he feels like it. Is that what you're saying? Exactly, Rui. Oh yeah, I guess they never established a rule of a limit of how many people you can kill. Not yet, anyway. But what if you're the one who gets randomly chosen, Gumi? I'll do what has to be done. Wow, this is bullshit! Why? Because unlike you, most of us do not want to sacrifice ourselves for some stupid cause, you know? Sure, I want him to die, but I still want you to survive. Aki is right. It's naive to expect that someone would just give up their life like that. Also, if I die, I won't be able to make money. Yeah, I don't want to die, even as a sacrifice. What about the cat? He can do it. Get him, Minoru. Just scratch him a little bit. Give him some cat scratch fever. Well, okay, fine. In that case, let's settle for a smaller plan. What do you mean? Let's just agree that if anyone out of our 11 decides to kill someone for whatever reason, then they will pick Hayato as the target. But why? Isn't it obvious? That way, regardless of whether they succeed in getting away with it or not, we'll at least purify this place of Hayato. That's pretty extreme. We are in an extreme situation. Yeah, something tells me Hayao's still gonna make it out of this chapter just fine. Well, I can agree to that plan. But it does make me wonder how this murder is gonna play out. I'm sure I think Hayao might be involved in some way. Maybe he was like gonna be the original target, and then like things got reversed on the potential killer, and they had to have a change of plan. We'll see. I do like this idea though. For as far as like, you know, what it could add to the mystery. Yeah, I suppose. I don't necessarily agree with Gumi's actions, but I do understand where they're coming from. This is atrocious. I can't believe what you're saying. What happened to you, Gumi? What happened to me? Just a few days ago you said you want to approve of torture, but now you suggest murder? Well, you know, mercy kills. Yes, because the situation has changed and we need to adapt. After Danganronpa, we said we would not kill again. Otherwise, what separates us from Hayato? Spamming your idealistic drivel. This is neither the time nor place for it. Oh, he's a politician, honey. he's gonna shove that drivel all down your throat. Having some basic principles is drivel? You're insane. No, I'm the most reasonable person in this room, believe me. We're all killers, Boleslaw. Stop pretending like you're better than us. You just declared yourself our leader without asking anyone for approval, and now you want to start some kind of reign of terror? That's just wrong. Evil, even. Yeah, I don't trust Gumi either. But what else can we do? Call me evil if you want. Make me into a villain, I don't care. In the end, what matters is that my plan succeeds. I won't agree to your leadership. It's wrong. Oh? You best find the strength to correct me then. Hey, you two, why can't we just vote? Vote? Yeah, to select our leader, the person we want to follow. I agree. I could never reject a democratic verdict. How honorable. Very well. Does anyone else want to run for the position of our leader? Kazuki, what about you? No, I don't think I want it anymore. I'm not brave enough for politics. I would just follow Gumi. You too, Kazuki? Really? Very well, if that's what you want. Okay then, let's vote. Who wants to follow Boleslaw as your leader? Raise your hands. I would actually kind of be interested to see what Boleslaw brings to the table as the leader. He hasn't really done a whole lot, but... So like that might be a bit of an issue. He seems very like inactive, if that makes sense. I see. Boleslaw Sumere. He voted for himself. Oh my god. Mamoru and Takeshi. Full votes. Now, who wants to follow my lead? Everyone else. That's 7 votes. See, it's quite clear, Boleslaw. Now, I expect you to honor your promise and accept the result. Stop the vote! See, I understand. I'll follow your lead from now on. Well, he took it more honorably than a certain orange man did. I don't see any buildings being stormed out here. Kitty! Very well, so that's settled. From now on, I want to see you all every morning. And as I said, if you have to kill someone, kill Hayato. Alright. Now, Rui, I want you to share more of your knowledge with us. What you want to know? Me, whenever someone asks me to yap about my hyperfixation. It's the 3rd chapter, right? What can we expect from it? Well, the 3rd chapters are usually famous for one common theme. Double murders. Double?! Yeah, for some reason the 3rd killer of the game usually murdered 2 people instead of 1. But why is it always the 3rd case? No one really knows. There are some theories, but that's just how it was. So we can expect the same here? If Hayato really becomes the killer, it's very likely. Damn. I am curious to see if they will do the double murder. Or play around with it in some way. I feel like that could be one of the things that like helps make this game distinct from Danganronpa, if that's like what Monokirby is going for. It could be like them not doing a double murder could be a reminder to everyone that they're not in Danganronpa, and maybe approaching this like Danganronpa one like it's 100% Danganronpa, may be wrong in some aspects. I don't know. We'll see how it plays out though. I gotta adjust myself. Okay. locked into peak. Let's hope that our preparations will be enough to not let this happen. Is there any other common theme of these chapters? Something that happens quite a lot is that the killer goes off the rails. They either reveal their second evil nature or just go mad from the stress. Both these things already happened in the previous trial. That's true, so I'm not sure if it can happen again. Please, please, please. Don't talk me like that, game. This game is totally the type of game that would say something like that and then do exactly what I predicted. But in short, the third trials were often quite wild, or even weird, and not all the viewers liked them. They even called it the third case syndrome. That's the last thing we care about. Yeah, I mean, as I just said, my least favorite case in V3, and probably the whole series, is Chapter 3 of that specific game. I don't really mind the Chapter 3s in the other games, though, if I'm being honest. I like the Mekon case quite a bit. That's probably my favorite of the third chapters. You don't care. Anyway. We'll keep that in mind, at least. Thank you for your info, Rui. So I suppose that's all for this meeting. Montecristi didn't reveal the new area yet, right? No, I don't think he did. In that case, what do what you want for now. Just stay vigilant. Got it. Oh, Alicia's still here. Hey, Alicia. Come on, Rui, don't fuck this up. Well, hey! It could have been worse. Great, she doesn't want to talk to me. I suppose I deserve it. Just look at the bright side, champ. There's plenty of fish in the sea. Get back out there. I'll just go somewhere else then. First of all, gotta do my mandatory cat pets. Yes. I feel my power increasing with every pet. Alright. Let's head out and see what we stumble upon. Uh-oh. Danger. Guys, help! Hey there. Oh shit, it's him. And there's no one else here. That's exactly what I was supposed to avoid. I fucked it up already. I'm such a failure. Stay back. Stay back, demon. Oh, why would I do that? I'm armed, you know. Good for you. Didn't I tell you that I don't want to kill anyone else for now? You told us lots of things, and many of them were lies. So you can't tell whether I'm telling the truth or not. If only you had a perfect lie detector with you. But that'd be some woke bullshit. Well then, in that case, I should just automatically assume that you're always lying. What if this comes back to bite you in the ass? What? What if I have the most important clue to solve the next murder, and you don't believe it because it came from me? You're just talking hypotheticals. Someone tells me that's about to happen. Yeah, but it can happen, right? Come on, Rui, just a few days ago we spoke one-on-one like this. You were much calmer back then. Yeah. Surprisingly, my opinion on people changed when I find out they're criminals. Believe it or not. Of course I was. Because back then I hadn't seen your performance at the trial yet. I gave you the benefit of the doubt and we almost died because of it. Oh, that's just a little detail. Hayato, enough bullshit. What do you want? Why to talk, of course. With me specifically, or just with anyone who's patient enough to deal with your shit? With you. I don't want anyone else. Typical rival. Why is that? You see, I heard that little Alicia dumped you. Are you about to ask me out? The answer's no. You know already? Well, never mind. She did what she thought was best for her. It's none of your business. Oh, but it is. See, that little slut did not deserve someone like you. Whoa. Okay. I can look past murder, but slut shaming. I think it was more like the other way around. No way, you're a fascinating person, you know. I am? Yeah, you despise everything that's happening in the Killing Game, and yet you can't stop loving them. You're a walking contradiction, Rui. I love that. I don't really want to be praised by someone like you. Oh, please stand back. Oh, enough of this self-righteousness. You and I are more similar than you think. I told you they were going to do that thing. Oh my god. Look at me, guys. I have media literacy. Everyone, round of applause for me. No, we're not. You understand me, unlike all those losers. I don't think so. I love Rui's face here. You love Danganronpa, right? So what? So just imagine me as the Nagito to your Hajime. Wouldn't that be cool? Actually, Nagito was a much more complex and nuanced character than you. Besides, I always prefer Gia. My man! I don't give a fuck what you prefer. I need to know Rui's opinion. I actually need to know Rui's opinion on every canon character. Like, right now. Okay, specifically Mahiru, but that's my personal favorite, but either way. I want you, Rui. I'm weirdly turned on right now. And I always get what I want. Personal space, man. Oh, that laugh. Oh, the look on your face. What? I was fucking with you, man. Just a little joke. I don't know when you are joking. Anything coming from you might be a threat. I told you I'm not going to believe what you say. Oh well. Now I don't want you to get the wrong impression of me, okay? Huh? If you can believe at least one thing I say, let it be this. I have zero interest in forcing you to do anything you don't want. That stuff doesn't turn me on. Well, I'm glad to hear it, I guess. I'm glad you respect consent to some capacity. Not when it comes to people's lives, apparently, but... So you have standards now. Instead, what does turn me on is watching your mind slowly get more and more corrupted as the game progresses and seeing you become just like me. When that happens, you will come to me on your own. That won't happen. I won't break like that. Oh? You really think with 100% certainty that you won't? Exactly. Remember this. Remember, this is a killing game. It's my world. I'm looking forward to watching your fall. See you later, then. This guy. He's messing with our brains even when he's not attacking anyone. And it seems like I'm his favorite victim now. Yo! Are you okay? Atsuo. Have you been watching us? Yeah, I'm sorry. I should have done something. But I was just too scared to move. And also weirdly turned on. I don't blame you. Hayato show is scary. Yeah. But if he attacked you, I would have intervened. I swear. Probably. Maybe. I know. Do you need any help? No, I'm fine, but thanks. This guy, he's dangerous. I don't know what he thinks, but he's not Nagito. He's just a maniac. And I'm no Hajime either. I think I'm more of a Makoto, honestly. Didn't the Danganronpa fans always love pairings like that? You know, the toxic ones? They did. You know, I can appreciate a good toxic pairing in fiction like any other fan. But we aren't Hajime and Nagito. We aren't fictional, we're real. Yeah, if only the fandom realized that. I don't care if he looks cute, his personality negates all that. I would have to go crazy to accept him. That's what he's hoping for. Anyway, if you need help with Hayato, let me know. Sure. I'll be going now then. Be careful. Oh man, the guy who's like live tweeting his his reaction to these games is gonna be really normal about that scene. From last time I saw, he was in a bit of an Hayato obsession arc. I think I saw someone go into the tool shack. I'll check it out. Oh, okay. Tool shack we go. That's this one, right? Kokoro! Oh, it's you two. Is everything okay? Well, we have a small problem. No. What's going on? It's Kazuki. He's having a panic attack. No. Oh, buddy. This whole situation is really getting to him. I understand. Was he saying no because he didn't want to be seen like this? Buddy, it's nothing to be embarrassed about. Rui, can you help me calm him down? I can try. Hey, Kazuki. Ugh. What's happening? Can you talk? I don't want it. Calm down, okay? You're safe here. Well, as safe as you can be in a killing game. We're here for you, Kazuki. You don't have to worry. Yeah, what's troubling you? Can you tell us? I don't want to. I don't want to be so weak. Ah, so it's this again. He's been spiraling downward ever since I met him this morning, and now he snapped. No wonder after what happened. Oh, excuse me. Is this why he didn't want to run for the position of a leader? I suppose. Kazuki, listen. We are all feeling powerless right now. You are? Yes, but I understand that affects you even more than us. You were programmed to be obsessed with control over the situation. But you must fight to overcome that obsession. I know it isn't easy, but you have to do it. Otherwise you'll become an easy target. I have to. Yeah, I know. Take it slow, dude. Yes, I know. I think I feel better now. You do? Yeah, I'm sorry that you had to see me like this. I'm not proud of that part of myself. It's alright, Kazuki. I'm glad you're better now. I suppose I don't always have to be in control of everything. That's just not possible, especially here. But it's not easy. I know, it never is. I will say, if Kokoro doesn't die, I think Kazuki will probably die. I don't think they're gonna kill both of them in the same chapter. But, because, like, they killed both members of a pairing in the last chapter, but, you know how they like to split up pairings in these games, so... one of them's probably gonna die, if I had to guess. I think it is gonna be Kokoro, but... I could see it being Kazuki, too. I could see it being Kazuki. And, you know, that still fits in with my theory that something bad will happen to Kokoro because she had to watch another friend die. And that's never fun. Why are you doing this much for me, Kokoro? Are you hoping to gain something from it? What? No, Kokoro's just fucking cool. How dare you insinuate otherwise? You know, I can't even pay you while we're trapped in here. Oh, man. Kazuki, stop it. I'm doing this because I consider you my friend. I already told you. I don't need any money. I understand your distress, but your words just now really hurt me. I understand. I apologize. Very well. Apology accepted. She's so sweet. Oh my god. Raven, if you do anything to her, I swear to God. Sorry. I didn't mean to lash out at you. That was... I'm just nervous. But what can I even do? This game is only going to get worse for our mental state. Try to get more friendly with others, at least the ones that are friendly themselves. Yeah, Kazuki, I'll introduce you to our D&D group. I'm sure you'll like it. But I don't even like D&D. Too bad. It's not even about the game. It's about doing something with others. Well, okay. Thanks for helping us out, Rui. I didn't do that much. It was mostly you. Maybe we could... Damn it. Cock blocked again. Oh. Hey, everyone, enough of the time wasting. I've got something for you, so hurry up and gather inside the main building. See you soon. I knew it. What does he want? The new area, probably. Might as well check it out. Okay, Kazuki, can you walk? Yeah, I'm fine. Let's go. Yo, what's up? How's it going, homies? What, you pretend to be cool and trendy now? What's up, fellow kids? Takeshi, this language hasn't been cool and trendy for like 20 years. Enough of this nonsense. What do you want, robot? Nah, you know, I just want to congratulate you guys. You solved the second murder case even more eloquently than the first one. Yeah, it was a fantastic show. You didn't expect a twist like that, did you? Right, the guy who was spewing crazy shit for 2 chapters turned out to actually be evil. No one could predict that. What a twist. Kudos to the fucking writers. I'm sure Raven appreciates that, Aki. He worked hard for this. Isn't it tragic how one of your friends turned out to be a dastardly villain? Oh, what a shock. I don't want to call him friend. If I did, I'd put very loose quotation marks around it. This was because of your sadistic motive, you know. Oh, you're talking about Rika. Okay, yeah, she was a friend. That did make me upset. It would have happened sooner or later anyway. You guys are just born killers, isn't that right? This guy gets it. Is the next move going to be as cool as that one? Who knows? I haven't come up with it yet. You really don't need to invent one. Just let us rest, okay? Rest? Good joke. You deserve every little bit of what I'm giving you. Don't try to deny that. Well, okay, enough of this crap. Didn't you want to tell us something? Ah, yes, I almost forgot. You know what time it is? It's time for the new area. As always. Yeah, it's simple. You guys survive a trial, I give you a new island to check out as a prize. And of course, there's nothing there that could help us leave this place. No, but it's not like you can't have fun there. We're not really in the mood for that. Well, it's your loss. Is that all you want to say, or is there something else? Just one more small thing. As promised, I've updated the rules of the game. So no more breaking into any locked rooms, okay? Lame. Okay, that's all. For now. I'll see you soon, though. Bye! Damn, so he like purposely left that rule out until someone did it, and it was like, okay, I'll put it back in. What a bitch. Probably an understatement, but now that this nuisance is gone, let's discuss our plan. What plan? We just explored a new island, right? No, because we got Hayato to worry about now. What, me? Yes, us spreading out and allowing you to roam free is a recipe for disaster. So what do you suggest, Gumi? Well, hey, he wanted to compare himself to Nagito so much, maybe we give him the little, the good old Nagito tie-up. Killing him, maybe? You guys already refused that suggestion. Only because no one wanted to sacrifice themselves. Wow, sounds like you had quite an interesting discussion without me. Either way, I have a simple idea. Let's assign someone to keep an eye on Hayato while we're exploring the new area. Don't let him out of your sight. Cool, I'm fine with this. Don't be me, don't be me. So who will be responsible for that? Maybe it could be... God, sometimes I feel like me and the writer are just on the same wavelength sometimes. And of course it's gonna be him. I nominate Rui! Fine, you're really just gonna listen to what he wants? Rui, will you go with Hayato? Hey, don't I get a say in this? No one would volunteer for that anyway, we had to pick someone. Yeah, we're gonna have some fun exploring! But I thought we were not supposed to be alone with him. There'll be people all around the new area, so just keep your eye on him at all times, and if he tries anything, scream for help immediately. See, he'll be cool. Just keep your distance, okay? Be careful, Rui. In that case, we'll split up now. Kogoro. He's so nice. Not nice enough to join me and make sure he doesn't kill me, but I understand. In that case, we're splitting up now. Everyone search the new island and report back here when you're done. So I might be overly gushy about Kokoro this chapter, just because I'm so afraid she's gonna die. I want to get it all out there, man. Let's go, Rui. Right, but don't come close to me. Sure. Two bros chill on an island. 5 feet apart because they're not gay. I swear to God. Too close! Get back! Stop following me! Okay, let's go. Third island awaits. Which one is it gonna be this time? Okay, not that one. Not that one. This one then, right? Hell yeah, the angel. What a beautiful island. It looks basically the same as the last one. But look, there's some grass. Yeah, pretty much, except there's less grass here. So what have you found out? Once again, there are 2 buildings. Yes, one has a single floor and 2 separate entrances, like the one on the second island. Good that you pointed that out. Okay, listen, man.
Let's go. Actually, I don't think there's anywhere else to go. Can I just leave then? Did I miss something? The infirmary, maybe? Like, is there another room off to the side or something? Oh, what the fuck? Oh! Oh, these are 2 separate rooms. I thought they would both lead to the same place. Okay, that's on me for just being stupid.
I don't want... we're not going to talk about it. The last time Little Rui was so focused on thinking about me, he didn't even notice that the villain had 2 entrances. That is blatant slander, not true at all. I did walk around all the other islands like 500 times, but I was thinking of other stuff. How about the other building? It looks like a small brick summer house. It has 2 floors from what we've seen. What about the path over there? It leads further into the island. I don't know what is there. I'm sure someone already went there, so you can ask them. Anything else that caught your eye? Not really. All these islands look similar. This one has less greenery on it, but apart from that, there's nothing worth noting. Alright. By the way, are you feeling better, Kazuki? I'm perfectly fine. Oh, did you have some mental troubles before? Interesting. It's none of your business. Sure, sir. I'll stay with Kazuki to make sure he's okay. You keep an eye on Hayato, Rui. Oh, will do. I never thought I would end up in a situation where I'd actually prefer to stay and talk with Kazuki of all people. But when the alternative is Hayato. Okay, Rui, let's keep going. Alright. What's this? Oh, let's examine the hole. Ah, don't fall in, you dingus. Okay, that was mean. You already insulted my ability to find other entrances. You don't have to call me names now. Apparently a lot of people had trouble with that, though. So it wasn't just me, guys. Don't worry. I'm not the only dum-dum. Oh, is this... Oh, this place looks pretty. Almost as pretty as me. Isn't that right, Rui? Yeah, sure. Rui just disengages so much, he just starts agreeing with everything. It's just a simple garden. Yeah, I don't think this place is going to be important. Oh, Alicia, about later, okay? Oh, sure. You two are hilarious to watch. Really? Is that the feeling I'm supposed to be feeling? Because I feel sad every time they're in the same room right now. Shut up, Hayato. We got no time for this soap opera. Be useful and help us search this place. Is there anything here worth noting, though? Just some plants, flowers, bushes. And it's my favorite monocub. It's Monodam. And a fence. I've seen such a fence in a killing game recently. You know, being connected to a murder. Please don't remind me about the... Listen, when I'm so fearful that my favorite in this game's gonna die, I'd like to not be reminded of the case where my favorite in the other game died. That'd be nice, Gumi. Interesting. Yeah, tell everyone the details so that they can use this in their future murder plans. I'm not going to honor you with a response. Rui, you can go somewhere else. We'll take care of this place. Sure. I gotta collect the monodam first. Oh, can't go that way. Come to me. Monocard found. Alright. A flower almost as pretty as you. Oh, I know that's like the 5th time I've read that line of dialogue, but it still makes me blush. Game. Have we examined these rocks before? It's a stone, but it's not rolling. Ha ha ha. It's just a log, like the one you can open with tab. Okay. Very cute, very cute. Can I examine the water? Oh, nope. Can't examine the water. Alright, let's head into entrance 1 of 2. Now, what do we have here? I think we found a sports room. What, like a gym? Not really. Where's the sports? It's not a place where you can play sports, more like a storage for sports equipment. Oh, that makes more sense. I've checked some of these boxes. They have balls, sticks, rackets. We've always seen some of these in the shack. Yeah, but the centerpiece is this exhibit. Oh, cool. Oh, look, it's Daichi's outfit. Wait, isn't this? Yeah, the middle one is a perfect replica of my hockey gear. There's my helmet, my stick, my skates. But why would they have such a thing? Who's that one on the right supposed to be then? Because that's Daichi, that's Mamoru. I guess that could be a reference to... This game throws in references to other Fangans a lot, so it could be that, or just something else. Or a hint towards the 3rd game? Question mark? I don't know, we'll see. I'm sure I'll be told about it in the comments. But why would they have such a thing? Oh, they're taunting you. What? They want to show you that they know everything about you. I won't let that get to me. What about those other 2 outfits? I've never seen them. The left one looks like a soccer kit. I guess. That does look like something from Danganronpa. What kind of soccer player is that short? Damn, poor Daichi. It's hilarious. I bet he never scored a goal with a header. Meanwhile, the 3rd one seems like a racing uniform, considering that helmet. I don't think this one is related to anyone here. Ultimate Drag Racer would actually be a sick-ass talent, though. Well, we can always skate. We can always take some stuff from this room to play some sports. Hopefully this time it won't end up with a murder. Good idea. Some of us here could use a little workout. Oh, for fuck's sake, Hayato. If this was supposed to be a jab at me, I'll let you know that I work out every day. Hell yeah. Healthy queen right here. Even during the killing game. So try harder, Hayato. Sure thing. I prefer a nice workout together with Rui anyway. Rui, let's go somewhere else now, okay? Guys, help me. Help me. I'm scared. Hold on, let's see what their extra dialogue says. At least this place can be useful for a fun distraction. It takes more than an hour's jokes to upset me. Hell yeah. You get him, Sumire. And go in the fucking doors. What is this place? Oh my god, these chairs are so retro. It's a gaming room. Oh fuck yeah. Video game time, boys. A gaming room. A gaming room. You're awfully cheerful considering the circumstances. Oh yeah, that's another thing I know about this chapter, because they were hyping it up a bit. I won't spoil the game for those of you who haven't been keeping up with the Twitter, but or the Discord, but there is gonna be another gaming scene like the Tekken one, and thankfully this time it's a game I'm familiar with. You don't get it. We need distractions more than ever before. Yeah, nothing is better for that than video games. I suppose. You can play with us too, Rui. Just don't pick any Danganronpa games, okay? You got enough Danganronpa outside of the screen. So what exactly do you find in this room? There's this huge screen connected to every modern gaming console. Damn. And some retro ones too. Dude, I wish I had a cool ass setup like that. I've also checked the cabinets. There are like hundreds of video games on CDs and cartridges inside. That sounds like a fire hazard though. I know like the Angry Video Game Nerd has like a similar setup where he like has all his consoles, almost all his consoles like plugged in, and then he uses like some sort of like switcher to change which one is the TV, you know, gets inputs from. And it seems, oh god. It seems like a huge risk. I'd rather just switch out my consoles, you know, depending on my mood. And go through all that hassle than risk a fire. Especially because I live in an apartment, so a fire in my apartment's bad for everyone else in the building. I've also checked the cabinets. There are like hundreds of video games on CDs and cartridges inside. I thought that nowadays most people moved on to digital-only gaming. Screw that. Physical media are extremely important more than ever before. That's my man, Takeshi. That's my man. They're essential to cultural preservation. Without them, we lose access to any game that gets listed. There's always piracy, you know. Oops, I didn't mean to say it out loud. Please don't prosecute me. That's what he's worried. I like to think he was genuine about that. He was more afraid of being caught for piracy than murder. I don't think our captors care about cultural preservation. No, the reason is much simpler. If we wanted to play digital games, we'd have to access the internet. Ryan, they would never let us do that. Either way, at least we got something to do. It's good that we can always kill some time. Hayato. Oh, I'm on a roll today. Like Katamari. We should play Katamari. Just leave, okay? Takeshi and I will search through the game some more. But I like video. I'm the video game boy. Sure. Let's go, Rui. Do they got Sonic? These cabinets are full of games. And I also notice one more little Hinamara dam up here. Hell yeah. Alright, what do you fellas have to say? Video games? Video games. I still buy games on CDs. Okay, let's go. Let's get out of here. We got one more room to check out. Up here. Anything interesting here? Oh, really? This house seems empty. Boring! There are several more rooms here. We haven't checked them all yet. There's also a small basement as well as a second floor. Ooh, okay, so we got a pretty big building here. Might as well check them all. So there aren't any deadly weapons here? No, and that's a good thing. This hallway has nothing other than this desk and the box with the circuit breakers on the wall down the hall. Although we did find something on the desk. What is it? This pen. Ooh, okay. That seems like it could be plot relevant. Terminus. What does it mean? Like the last station in the subway? Well, it may be Latin. It means ending or boundary. Okay, but what does this represent? Is the bird significant? I have no idea. Oh my god, America is behind this. It looks like some kind of logo. I've never seen it before, though. Maybe it's a company logo. Or Danganronpa sponsors, perhaps? I think I would have known it if that was the case. We'll tell the others about the pin. Maybe someone will recognize it. Good idea. Okay, Ryu, let's search the rest of this house now. Alright, sure. Ooh, what's this? Circuit breakers. Boring. Okay, yeah. Agree with that. It's a storage room. Boring? Stop calling everything boring. But it is. Especially circuit breakers. I don't know. Circuit breakers are kind of fun, though. You can, I don't know, fuck with other people who you live with. There are some things here. With a little creativity, I think circuit breakers can be quite fun. Like these flashlights. Let's see if they work. They do. Wow, they're powerful as hell. Shame you can't kill anyone with light. Never mind. Well, I mean, a vampire. Anyone here a vampire? Are these like cages? Okay, I can't examine them. I think they're supposed to be shells, though. What is over here? Some kind of boiler room? Seems so. There's a big boiler here. Seems to be gas-powered. Do you even need such a thing on a tropical island? I don't know. Boy, it's really hot in here, isn't it? With this boiler and everything. If you suggest we take off our clothes, I swear to God, Hayato. So? No. Bro wants to be Daichi so bad. No. I'm all sweaty. Maybe I should take my shirt off. Please don't. But you like that, wouldn't you? No one else would see. Just stop, okay? I'm not that desperate yet. Okay. Let's just see what else is here. Oh, there's also a hammer. Now that's a good murder weapon. And on the shelves we have C4. Oh, no. That's not good. What's that? Oh shit, these are explosives. Nice. This isn't nice, you maniac. It's so bad I'm stuttering. It's extremely dangerous. Oh really? Would you even know how to use it? Well, probably not. There's no instruction manual here, fortunately, but I don't know about the others. We can always ask them. Maybe they can teach us. I'll ask if they know anything, but we won't be having any lessons on using it. Oh, Rui, always ruining the fun. Is that why his name's Rui? Because he ruins? Okay, that was... I take back what I said earlier. That was the stupidest fucking thing I ever said. A boiler. Alright, can I examine this grate here? Nope, okay. I don't think I can examine anything here. Let's just head up the stairs. If I can line myself up with them. Hold on. That took all the skill and precision I have. Nothing here. Nope. An empty room with a window. Okay, let's check out the rest of this floor. Nice room. A window. Whoa. Oh, that's one cool bathroom. Bathroom, more like bathhouse. Oh man, are we about to get another bathhouse scene? Hell yeah. It doesn't look like it fits in this small hut. Still, it's perfect for a little dip in hot water. Don't suggest taking our clothes off again. Want to go in with me? No. I see you're waiting. You're waiting until the fan service episode. We already had that on the beach. One swimsuit episode is enough. But swimsuits and birthday suits are completely different things, Rui. Who said anything about wearing swimsuits? Exactly. Stop talking bullshit and let's go somewhere else. There's no way it's just... They just put that there for no reason. There's totally another bathhouse scene. And I'm definitely not looking forward to it. I tried whistling and it didn't work. It's just a small empty basement. Nothing interesting here. Good thing that it at least has a light bulb, right? Without it, it'd be pitch black. And when there's darkness, there's danger. Don't try and scare me, Hayato. I won't fall for that. Besides, look there. There's an open, small, dirty window near the ceiling, so you can see a bit of the sunlight even with the light turned off. Meh, it ruins the atmosphere. Okay, this place already bores me. Let's move on. I got the fucking motto down! Do you not understand the importance of this? God damn! We'll ask the others if they know this logo. Fuck off, Hayato! What about me? I'm the one who wanted to talk. Okay, we searched the whole island. Let's meet with the others before Gumi gets impatient. Alrighty, but I want to spend some more time with you. And I don't. Alright. I think this will probably be a good place to end off the episode. I'm trying to keep these episodes a little shorter, so
I can edit them in a more efficient pace since I'm putting more time into the videos now. This is probably honestly going to be on the longer side though. So we'll wrap things up here. Good to be back to Danganronpa Survivors Guild. Good to be back with the fangans and videos in general too. I hope you all enjoyed that episode. Let me know how you feel about the new style. Let me know if I went overboard with any edits, or I don't know, you didn't like it or whatever. Give me your critiques or your praises. Either way, I like being praised too. Please praise me. Okay, sorry. That's gonna do it for this episode though. We will be back on Friday. Fangans are still gonna be Monday and Friday. And is that all I need to say? I think that's all I need to say. Is that all I need to say? I feel like there's something else I want to say, but I'm forgetting. I love you. Have a good day. Stay safe. No, I think that was all I wanted to say. I don't know, something just gnawing at my mind, like, oh my gosh, I'm forgetting to say something. Okay, whatever, I'll figure it out. I'll remember it by next episode, maybe. For now, see you all next time. Bye-bye.